We're putting the community spirit back into radio. This is Vectis Radio. Run fast as you can. I'll hold you in your dreams. The town hits my very bones. They cast me out, way out in the cold. But now I'm a preacher and you're a preacher. But I'm a preacher and you're a preacher. But I'm a preacher and you're a preacher. I can feel it rising up in you. Superstition and lies spread like fire. I'm tracked and I'm chased every day and every night. Oh, now, mama, yeah, I'm persecuted and stoned. Boy, what is this life? Well, I twist and turn, yeah, trying to stay alive. Don't slow me down, mama. I'm a preacher and you're a preacher. Well, I'm a preacher and you're a preacher. Well, I'm a preacher and you're a preacher. I can feel it rising up in you. Woo!
You're listening to the Pino Rock Monster Show, who plays you the monsters of rock on Wibbly Wobbly Web FM, brought to you by Vectis Radio.
And good
You're
evening.
listening to the Pino Rock Monster Show, who plays
too much of that. Good evening and welcome to the Rock Monster Show on Vectis Radio. I've got a cracking show lined up for you as usual. My album of the week this week is by Screaming Eagles. It's got 3 tracks and that coming up later on, and the album's called From the Flames. And we've had a great start to the show tonight. We just had Give Me All Your Love from Whitesnake a few minutes ago, and just then we was listening to Rosco Levee and the Southern Slide with a track called Tombstone Boogie. And talking to Rosco Levee, good evening, Rosco.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight.
No problem.
Now, I've only just discovered you. You was featured on the Classic Rock magazine CD Ones to Watch for 2013, and when I come across you, and I've got to say, I like the sound.
Thanks, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, we were very lucky to get that. Well, not lucky. It was just great of Classic Rock to pick us up like that, and put us forward for that.
Now, when I first saw your name on the CD, I thought, with a name like Rosco Levee, he must come from somewhere like Louisiana, and I was very surprised to find out you come from deepest Kent.
Yeah, it's a bit of a contradiction, that name. It's kind of something that my friends have always called me because I was brought up on kind of blues music, and a lot of people always, kind of say that, and I kind of get branded with the whole American thing. So it's kind of cool in a way, but it's also a bit of a curse because everyone always says, "Oh, you're not American," So yeah.
Yeah, so it brings a new slant to Southern rock straight blues. You've got a lot of influences. You've been playing for quite a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been playing for 25 years, guitar really, but only really songwriting for the last probably 8 years, I think. But yeah, it's just the kind of stuff I was brought up on. My dad was in the Navy in the 70s, spent a lot of time in the States, and brought back a fantastic vinyl collection of, like the Allman Brothers, Robert Johnson, Delaney and Bonnie, all lots of great acts. And that was kind of what was played in my house when I was growing up. So that's the kind of music that I guess I got into because of that, because it's the only music I knew, really.
It's certainly good music to be brought up on. And you on your website, it gives one of your influences of the Rolling Stones. And the next track we'll be playing in a minute from your new album, I can certainly hear that in that song. You got a new album coming out on Monday, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we just had the launch party for it last night at the Great British Rock and Blues Festival up in Skegness. It was fantastic night. I'm still kind of recovering a little bit from it today, but it was absolutely a packed out release, and we loved it. It was fantastic. But yeah, the album's coming out. The new album, Get It While You Can, is released worldwide on Monday, 27th. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to hearing that myself. And you've got on your website that last track we just played, Tombstone Boogie. I believe anyone who wants to can download that for free.
Yeah, that's a free track. Yeah, on the website. The website's actually, we've got a brand new website. It's at roscolevee.com, but it's being launched tomorrow. So that's going to have all the new information about what's been happening recently. We've been playlisted on the BBC Radio 2 now, so that's great. And I've got a couple of interviews coming up with the BBC next week. We've just done a Team Rock radio session as well, live in the studio. That was really cool. But yeah, all the new information about us will be up on roscolevee.com when it's launched tomorrow.
We look forward to seeing that. Then, of course, we got a little festival on the Isle of Wight, so pity they don't listen to me, because I think your sound would be ideal for Sunday afternoon.
Oh, thanks, Pyro. Well, we'll make sure we get you a copy of the album sent over. And yeah, the Isle of Wight festival would be fantastic.
It would be absolutely amazing. They ought to listen to me, really, about who they should have on, but sadly I got no say.
They do. Our manager will be on the case. I think that's one of the ones that we've been approached to play at anyway. So hopefully we may be able to see you this summer.
That's hope sounds good. And if we can't, hopefully you play somewhere on the south coast very soon.
Absolutely, yeah. Our tour is being booked up at the moment, and I do know that we're going to be all over the UK. So just check back on roscolevee.com. I would have thought in a couple of weeks and all the dates will actually be announced.
Okay, let's hear your final track I'm going to play. This is a track called Back to the Banks, and this is from your latest album.
Yes, it was. This track was, I think, the track that pretty much got us into a classic rock kind of magazine thing. It's certainly a track that they enjoy. They like this track. It's also my favourite track from the new record. It's kind of a real Delaney, Bramlett kind of Rolling Stones type kind of feel to it, I think.
I thought it had a Black Crowes feel to it as well.
Great, okay, well they're another great band that I enjoy listening to.
And for me, that was a standout track in the Classic Rock magazine back ones to watch for 2014, so hopefully they're right, and they normally are. So
They know this. They know this.
they do. And let's hear it then. This is Back to the Banks. Thanks for speaking to me. Hopefully catch up soon.
Cheers, Pyro. Thanks very much, man. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Pretty cool sound. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It's pretty good, that. I like that. In the band of the Rosco Levee in the Southern Slide, we have Lee Wilson on keyboards, Simon Gardiner on bass, Andy Hayes on guitars, mandolin, and Dave Tamar on drums. I like that, so let us know what you think on that. Hopefully we'll be playing a bit more of that very soon.